I wake up every day as flesh and bones, humbled alone, weak on my own. Lord, you love me bare and natural. You meet me where I am, still high on your throne. I look up to you in all I do. You're my example of.
Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to another video with your girl, Sha-Von. Welcome back, and thank y'all for joining me for another video. I appreciate y'all so much. Thank you. Thank you. I hope y'all are all doing well. I hope you have what you need, and I pray that life is on the up and up for you. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. But if you are going through something, I pray that God will take care of it and everything will be a-okay. So I am coming back to show you the rest of the hallway, the entryway. We are getting there. We are getting there. I did a lot of work. This took me about 3 to 4 days to complete the entryway with all of the tile and everything. And I love the way it turned out. Can I just say that? I am in freaking love. Now, I will also say that I am so sore. My back is so sore. I started working on this on Friday at like 8:30 in the morning. And it literally took me until Monday at 7 o'clock to get done. Like, literally. And now, don't get me wrong, I did take my son prom shopping. I did take Kinsley to practice. Her game was supposed to be this Saturday, but it was moved to next Saturday. I did the mom things, you know. On top of that, I did some cleaning. So let's take out all of that. If I didn't have anything else to do, it probably would have took me like 2.5 days to get this done. Let's just say 2.5 days. But it was a lot of work. It was a lot of work, but it was so worth it. Okay, so worth it. I am very happy with the way things have turned out. And again, I will let y'all know how everything holds up. I'm praying that it holds up long enough until I get the floors of my dreams. But to be honest with you, I would love to have this in like real tile. I love the way this looks. I love it. I would love to have this in real tile. But in the meantime, in between time, this is perfect. This is absolutely perfect. So before we get any further, I definitely want to give you today's daily affirmation. And again, I thank y'all so much for all of your kind comments when it comes to the affirmations. So this one says, today I honor my dignity and live with integrity. I speak truthfully, act with respect, and stay true to my values. I am proud of who I am and how I show up in the world. Yes, we are. Now, let me tell you a little bit about why we are, okay? Honoring your dignity means recognizing your inherent worth, no matter your circumstances. It does not matter, okay? It's a reminder that your value is not something you can earn, you have to earn or prove. Living with integrity means aligning your actions with your values. When you do this, you experience a sense of wholeness. Your inner and outer lives matter. There's no need to pretend or perform for others, and that inner alignment becomes a deep source of peace. Yes, doesn't matter where you come from. It doesn't matter. It does not matter. Honesty is a powerful way to respect yourself and others. Speaking truthfully doesn't mean being harsh or blunt. It means being authentic. And if y'all watched my Q&A, that is one of the things that I pride myself on, is just being authentic, just being me. I have not and will not try to conform to what others are doing, how others do different things to, you know, to make myself look better in any kind of way. I am me. I am Sha-Von. I am the only one. I am one of one. I am me. And I love that y'all love me for me. I don't want to be nobody else. I wake up every day thankful that I am me. Okay? When you speak your truth, you affirm your voice matters. You also contribute to trust and openness in your relationships, which is a key part of preserving mutual dignity. Act with respect. Respect is the outward expression of dignity. When you treat others with kindness, patience, and consideration, even when it's hard, you uphold their humanity as well as your own. Acting respectfully also strengthens your own sense of pride and decency. It's not about how others behave, it's about the standards you choose to live by. Let me just tell y'all this. Y'all know I love Divorce Court. Watch it all the time, okay? Y'all probably see it here and there. Why did I just watch a show today on Divorce Court where Judge Lynn Toller was just talking about this, okay? So the gentleman, I'll say this, the man had an anger issue. His wife said he keeps a bunch of pennies, like stacks of pennies in his car. So whenever he gets mad at a driver, he will he'll drive up on them and throw the pennies at their car to get their attention just so he can make his point, cuss them out and everything, and then go on his merry way. Those were his words. Those were his words. And she was like, Judge Lynn Toller was like, you need to act like an adult. What if your kid is in the car? She said there was just, and I don't know when this was recorded or whatever, but she was like, there was just a road rage thing where a man got out of his car and was arguing with the other man, and the man unalived him. She's like, what if your kid is in the car? What if you, what kind of impression are you really making? And she was like, acting respectfully also strengthens your own sense of pride and decency. She didn't say these exact words, but y'all get it. It's not about how others behave. It's about the standards you choose to live by. That's what she was saying. And I totally agree. Because yes, people do get on your nerves. I've told y'all countless stories. People do get on my nerves. And it's all about how we act accordingly. How we act basically towards it. Now, I did feel bad when I went up to that man's car and I called him a loser. Certain, SHYVONNE, you gotta just learn how to let things go, because people are not all the way there sometimes. They're really not. So, yeah, the choices we make, they have consequences. They all do. Every single one of them. Last but not least, well, just a little bit more. It says, and stay true to my values. Values are your internal compass. Staying true to them, especially in difficult or tempting situations, builds deep self-trust. It's easy to compromise under pressure. But each time you choose your values over convenience, you reinforce your self-worth. Living this way builds a quiet, resilient confidence that can't be shaken by external validation. Yeah, I have a story time that I'm going to have to tell y'all about, but I'm going to wait. It's about, after I had got divorced, and some people always say, basically, I don't even know if I'll tell this story, but basically, what do people say? You got to get under somebody to get over somebody. I don't believe that. I don't believe that at all. Not at all. I don't believe that. I have always been big on, number one, I was married for almost 20 years, right? 20 years or so. Seriously. I'm not one to just share with everybody and anybody. No, I'm not. But what does it say? It says, hold on, let me go back. I'm going to stay true to my values, okay? Especially in difficult or tempting situations. Yes. Who hasn't been tempted? Who hasn't been lonely? Who hasn't been? Y'all fill in the blank, okay? It's easy to compromise under pressure. It is. But each time you choose your values over convenience, you reinforce your self-worth, okay? No, not everybody deserves access to you, period. I don't care if I grew up in the projects. I don't care if I work at Dollar Tree. I don't care if I don't care if I got $1 million. I don't care. I don't care. I don't. Living this way builds a quiet, resilient confidence that can't be shaken by external validation. I don't care what everybody else is doing. Guess who ain't doing it? Me. I am proud of who I am and how I show up in the world. Okay? This final line is a reflection of what happens when you practice the rest of the affirmation. Pride here isn't ego. It's a grounded sense of self-respect. When you know you've acted with honesty, respect, and integrity, you feel good about how you show up. That pride isn't fleeting. It's foundational. So I really hope y'all got something out of this. I really, really do. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know. I would appreciate it. Now back to these floors. Somebody said, girl, why didn't you have any knee pads? And I honestly didn't even think of knee pads until somebody had said that. And then, so there's a house next door to me where it used to be an older woman who lived there. She passed away. Her son had the house. He sold it. So there's people in there fixing it up. Okay. And I saw this morning, I saw people like bringing carpet. I guess they were and they had like the tile floors or whatever. They had the flooring boxes. And they got out the truck and they had knee pads on. And I was like, if only I would have had some dang knee pads. My knees, yes, they are sore. Don't get me wrong. It's more my back. My back is on fire. Even as I sit here editing this video, my back is on fire. I'm debating if I'm going to go to the gym or if I should just take a full day. Number one, I'm about to go soak in a tub with some Epsom salt. That's number one. But I'm debating if I should go or if I should just take a full day to kind of rest and relax. I don't know. Although they do have those massage beds at the gym too. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, back to the video. So my knees are sore. Don't get me wrong, but it's more my back. It's my back. The up and down, the bending. Yeah, your girl, I am so dang on tired. I am so tired. I took little Chris today to go get his hair done, which was about 30 minutes away. Dropped him off and then had to come back. Of course, you know, all the other things that I do. Kinsley had football practice, so I done dropped her off. I had to drop her off. Yeah, I'm just tired. I'm tired, but in a good way. Like looking at these floors and the steps and everything, thoroughly impressed. Okay, thoroughly impressed. I'm going to shout it from the rooftops. London said it looks like a Pinterest house. She was like, Mom, you should take some pictures and post it on Pinterest. And I was like, you're right, London. She's like, yeah, you should. Like, the kids are so sweet. They're like, Mom, it looks so nice. I'm like, thank you. I tried. Because they know I was on my hands and knees for hours upon hours upon hours upon hours. Back and forth.
To be pleasing in your sight is my soul. Go in this life, but there's no pressure to be perfect. Perfect you are. Perfect you are. Perfect. So I don't have to be perfect. Perfect you are. Perfect you are. Perfect. We try our best, but sometimes we fall short. It's part of our design. It's what we need God for. No record keeping, no, He won't take score. Just standing in the gap, waiting to restore the merciful love that you show. You're my example of perfection. To be pleasing in your sight is my soul. Goal in this life, but there's no.
Beautiful people, I kept cleaning up my mess because the sticky part or whatever, the paper that's on the back of the tile is very, very, very slippery. So even with socks on or shoes, if you slip on that paper, you're going to hurt yourself. So that is why I would take off a couple pieces and then I would pick them up and I threw them in a trash bag because I didn't want myself or any of the kids to slip and fall. It says it on the box that they're very slippery, but I did, just a tiny little bit had of a little slip. Just a tiny little bit. I was like, girl, pick up all these pieces. Also, I was about to say something else. I'm tired. I'm so tired. Anyway, give me 1 second, sweetie. Anyway, I will say the template that I made, which is just printer paper. I kept doing like 12 by 12 templates. I did a bunch of them off camera. I did a bunch of them. Maybe I did like 15 or 20. And the templates make it so much easier than trying to use the tiles to kind of figure out how you should cut it. I just use the template. That I recommend that wholeheartedly. Also, if you can, I saw somebody using like a ruler and they were measuring it that way, you could do it that way. I didn't try it that way. I just used my template and kept it moving, and I loved it. Now, I don't know, like, man, whoo, I don't know if I ever want to do this again. I ain't gonna say that. I would just have knee pads and stuff, you know. Maybe a back brace, because that's another thing that they had on too when they got out the truck. They had on back braces. So, ew, that's a good point. Maybe a back brace and some knee pads. I'll be good to go. Let me know if y'all need some help with y'all floors. I could do it. I could do it. We could do it together. And also, it would have went much quicker if I would have had, like, somebody else, you know, helping me. Like, you know, I cut, because I did a couple little pieces where I just put them in their spots, and then I came back and I'm going to lay them down at, you know, all simultaneously. You'll see that in a moment. But yeah, the template, which I couldn't remember the name in the moment, but the template worked wonders. I definitely recommend that wholeheartedly.
When I go with confidence, when I go live around like hips and take back sip on it, take a trip on it. When I go, you can go slow, wind it up all night, baby, take your time, let me know what I want. When you turn me around, what I want. When the neighbors yell turn down, we keep it going like bum bum bum. Throw it back then rotation, cigarettes and the season, shine bright as that season. Girl, you know you are a jam 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 jam, jam 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 jam, jam 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 jam. Sounding like you're wasting every time. Jam 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 jam, jam 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 jam, jam 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 jam. Sounding like you're wasting every time. You know like me, you know shine bright like.
So I cut off this edge for this, and so I just taped it right back on. This is the 12 by 12, and I'm gonna use another corner and make another, you know, make another piece so that I can get this one done. So let's turn it this way so that we can use it this way. Boom, boom. Also, if you're going to use the construction adhesive, I recommend that you don't use a lot. A little goes a long way, because when you step on the tiles, it spreads out. So you don't need a lot. This is all like learning. I'm learning this as I go. But a little bit goes a long way, so you do not need a lot of it. And try to, you know, smooth it out as best as you possibly can, I will say. Definitely want to make sure that you know, give the tiles enough time to dry. So I did make a mistake. I put down the tiles with the closet. So I moved the closet out the way. I tiled all of that. And then I had my son come and help me move the closet back. And we moved the closet back, but we did have a couple tiles that has shifted because of the weight of the closet and so forth. Now, when we moved it back, I did put, they're like furniture, what are they called? They're like furniture feet things that you put under your furniture to make it move easier. We did use those, but I think I had like 3 towels that had moved when we got done. So I definitely recommend you give it enough time to dry so that when you move something back over it, they don't shift around, they don't move.
Ooh, yeah, yeah, baby. No, no. We never said exclusive. I just promised you my time, and I'm giving it to you, babe. So why you being accusive? Your emotions running wild. If you don't calm down, I can't stay. Breathe in, breathe out. Let me speak now. What happened was a one-time thing. No bullshit, no lie. I swear I'll try to give you my everything. Baby, can't you turn up blind eye? Let it slide, let it slide. Look the other way this one time. Let it slide, let
Another tip, excuse me, I just bit my lip. Another tip is just lift the grates up and move them out the way. The only reason why I kept my, I keep saying grates, but vents. The only reason why I kept them in is because the last time I had lifted them up and did all that, I actually forgot and stepped into one and about broke my neck. Yes, about broke my neck. So I was very cautious about that. And it just scares me. So even though it's right there and you see it, but then again, so I would just say lift the vents up, do all your toweling around the vents, and then keep it moving. You don't have to do what I did. Anyway, I am going to pick up all of these pieces because like I told you, I did a whole bunch of cuts and then I just started laying everything down, and I'm going to just towel all these pieces on the left and the right, back and forth. We're just going to keep going. I bought 3 tubes of the construction adhesive and I used all 3 tubes of it. Yes, can you believe it? Also, beautiful people, I bought 5 boxes of the black tile, which was on sale at Walmart for, it was like $12.85 a box or something like that. Originally, it was like $25 or $24. They were 50% off. So I bought 5 boxes of those. And then I bought 2 boxes of the white marble looking tile, which was, you got 40. Let me just start over. Sorry. I'm just tired. So I bought 5 boxes of 20 tiles in each box. That was the black, because at first I was just going to do the whole floor black. And then I said, I really want to do this style, right? So I was showing the kids, and my oldest daughter, Gianni, was like, Mom, don't do it. And I'm like, oh, but I really want to. She said, oh, no, that's old fashioned. I'm like, no, it's not. It really isn't. And I was like, I'm not going to do it. And she was like, yeah, don't. So I ordered the black boxes, the black tile first. Then I was like, you know what? I really want to do this diamond pattern with the black and the white and gray marble looking tile. I'm going to do it. I'm just going to do it. And so then I ordered 2 boxes. They have 45 tiles in them each. I can't remember the pricing of that, but they were regular price. And I want to say they were $30 or $35 a box, if I'm not mistaken. Again, I got them off of Walmart. I'm just letting you know. Got them off of Walmart. They shipped. I got them within like 2 days. But 45 towels each. I still have a whole box of, I think I got like a whole box of the gray and white marble tile. And I have 2 boxes left of the black tile. Yes. So I thought I wasn't going to have enough. And that's why when I saw, I was like, I still got a bunch of tile. I might as well tile all the way to the back of the wall because, you know, why not? I mean, I still have it. And that is what I did. Because at first I was going to just stop like right under the closet. No one's going to see that, really. In my opinion, nobody's going to see it. But then, like I said, I figured I had enough tile. I'm like, nah, I might as well go ahead. I mean, why not? But if anything happens or whatever, I still have enough tile to replace pieces and all of that good stuff. And then with the cuts, because I did mess up on I'm gonna say maybe like 10 tiles. I did mess up. And so I do have extra like little remnants of other pieces of tile. You're going to see like right here, I measured where the closet was, the length of the closet, and then I taped down. I'm like, okay, I can stop at this blue line. But then I was like, I still got all this towel left. Girl, keep going. You might as well just get it done now. You're so close. I mean, really, what does it matter? So that is what I did.
How I love the way you make me feel so weightless when we're floating. don't want us to go. No, I don't want us to go. Yeah, you could be my lifeline, you could be my sunshine. In a world so full of pain, can you make it go away? Used to be so sad that love was lost.
So the next day I had to spray paint the vents. This time I did put down some bags, made sure that I didn't mess up my, my porch or anything like that. Thank goodness. But I did take some time and spray paint the vents. I did dust them off and everything. And I did 2 coats on the front and 1 coat on the back, just to make sure that, when you're looking down in there, it's black instead of like that tannish brown color that they had. So that is what I did. And when I tell you that this one right here, the one I'm spraying right now, is so freaking heavy. It is so freaking heavy. Not the longer one, the shorter one is so heavy. Like you can tell that it was made with the house. I feel like it was made with the house because it's old. I got like a wire brush that I cleaned it off with. Yeah. And beautiful people, I was like, you know what? I don't want white caulking. I want black. So even though this is for like exterior, I still used it because, well, it's my house. So yeah, I did. And I wanted black caulking. So that's why I bought it. I used a tub and like a 1 and like a quarter of the other one to do all my caulking. And I'm glad that I went with black. Either black or gray would have been fine, to be honest with you. And they do make gray caulking too, if you didn't know. They make brown caulking as well. I didn't know that. But just thought I would let y'all know. Yeah, I like the way the black caulking looked. There are a few spots that I did fix around, around the vents and everything. But yeah, freaking love the way the caulking looks. Now see how I'm stepping on this open vent? When I tell y'all, I kept telling myself, you better not step in there. You better not step in there. Yes, I was nervous. But I did fix around the vents and everything. Like, oh my gosh, chef's kiss. Mwah. I am very, very, very happy. I'm very happy. And I took my time. I cut the caulking on an angle. And I didn't cut a large cut. It's like, it was very, I don't want to say very small, but it was very small. And I did it on an angle and I took my time. This is sped up. And this is sped up times 2. But yeah, I took my time. And I did go back over some of the gray tiles because the gray, it just pops out just a little bit more than, of course, on the black. But the black tile, I'm so glad I did it. I was like, I want black. I have black baseboards. I want black caulking. Yes. This little tube right here of the wood, vinyl, and laminate putty, that was like $6 and something, close to $7. But it works perfectly because some of the tiles, even though I felt like I got them as close as I possibly could, there was still like tiny little slivers that I could see. So they weren't like butted up against each other all the way. So any little sliver of, opening, I went back through and I put that putty in there and I wiped off the excess. I went to Home Depot. I talked to them. This is what they recommended. That is what I used. But yeah, I put the putty in there and just wanted to make sure. I want to make sure that these last as long as they possibly can, if you're wondering. So I put the putty in there and I smoothed it in the little cracks and then I wiped off the excess. I didn't show you like all the spots that I did, but that is what I did. And then eventually I did get a bucket and I put water in there and I just kept wringing out the rag just to help me wipe off any excess on the floors and everything. But yeah, I did that. And you can't even tell. It blends in so well to the tile, guys. Oh my gosh, because it's black and it's that gray. So it just blends in with the white and gray tile. You cannot tell whatsoever. Freaking love that. I love that. So that's another thing. You can also do grout. I thought about doing grout as well when I was getting ready to do the floors. I'm glad I didn't, because if I was doing like in the bathroom or something, maybe, but I didn't really need to. So this putty stuff works perfectly. Last but not least, I got this transition strip from Amazon, and I thought I had enough for both doorways, but I didn't, but that's okay. I just ordered it off Amazon. So for 4 feet was $10. So I just ordered another one for the other side of the door. But also they have deals where you can get like 10 feet for $20 and so forth. You can still do that. And they do come in all different colors: black, gray, brown. They come in so many different colors, and all it is a peel and stick, and it works perfectly fine. I just measured the opening and made sure I put it up to the measuring tape, and look how it just fits in there perfectly. I mean, like end to end perfectly. So that is what I did. It's just a peel and stick, and we are done with this side. And like I said, the other one will come in tomorrow, and I'll just do the other end. But yeah, this perfect. I have no complaints at all whatsoever. So beautiful people, I wanted to show you the floor from a couple different angles. Yes, this is like, that's the basement door. Still got to get that together a little bit, but this is the floor, and then this is the hallway we're walking through. The vents have been spray painted. It looks so nice. I did some caulking around. I love it. Oh, I did do, y'all saw that the transition strip is over here. I have to do another transition strip at the other doorway, but that won't be in until tomorrow. So we'll do like final little touch-ups and things like that. But yeah, look how that looks so good, the matte black. Really good. I really like the way that looks. That's carpet in the center of that, so that can't be changed, but that's okay. Nobody's really going to see that. But yeah, this is how it is looking. It looks so, that transition strip looks so freaking good. It looks so good. The floors look good. I got my angles together. It doesn't need to be absolutely perfect, although in my mind, this is perfect because I put in hours and hours of work. Hours of work. I mean, this looks freaking amazing. Amazing. And I did tile all the way to the back of the wall. I moved the closet. My camera had died yesterday, so I couldn't show y'all, but I did tile all the way under there, and then we moved it back. I freaking love them. I love them so much. I do. They feel so good under your feet too. They really do. They feel so good. I'm going to have a runner because, like I told y'all, very high traffic area, but yeah, I'm very happy. Thank y'all for watching. I cannot wait to show the rest of the videos. Oh my goodness. So now it's time to pretty much start pulling this together. Oh, I still need to do the light fixtures. Light fixtures need to be done, but we're going to get to that. But yeah, the floors are done. That was a huge, it took me about 4 days, literally, with doing all kind of, stuff. But it took me, I would say, like 3 full days. I am very tired and very sore, but I'm very pleased with how it looks. Very pleased. So yeah, no complaints over here. But thank y'all for watching. I love y'all to the moon and back. I will see y'all in the next video. Y'all gotta stay tuned because we are about to pull this all together. Yes, we are. You a bad man.